Hi, welcome to my ingredients review and demo of the Lancome L'Absolu Rouge Ruby cream lipsticks that have just recently been released. Lancome says that these lipsticks are a richly pigmented, luxurious, and long-lasting lipstick inspired by red rubies and designed with a crystal-shaped bullet for precise application. I bought 3 of the shades, light, medium, and dark, and today we're going to do an ingredients review, and I've dived very deep into finding out exactly what is in these lipsticks, and I'm going to share my findings with you. We're also going to do an application of all 3 shades to see how they go on, how they feel, and how they wear. And finally, I'm going to share with you a lip tip that's going to be especially useful to you in the coming colder months. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and you hit that notification bell because then you'll never miss any of my upcoming videos. And trust me, you don't want to. I dive deep into these ingredients and help you become a more informed consumer when buying your cosmetics, skincare, and hair care products. All right, so let's just jump right into these ingredients. Today, I'm only going to highlight a few of the ingredients that I really think are most important for you to know about. I'm not going to touch on the opacifying agents, which help to make the lipstick more opaque, the anti-caking agents, which help to reduce the formation of lumps in the lipstick. There's also thickeners, stabilizers, and preservatives. I'm not going to go over any of those. I really want to touch on the best of the best and the worst of the worst in this lipstick. Now keep in mind, I did research every single ingredient, so I have a very thorough picture of what is going into this lipstick. The first set of ingredients I want to go over with you are the emollients, and these are going to just make your lips feel incredibly supple and soft when you're wearing this lipstick. And the first emollient is the lanolin oil. This oil is secreted from sheep's skin. Sheep secrete this oil to keep their wool very conditioned and protected. Now, before this oil makes its way to our lipstick, the sheep is first sheared, so there is no harm to the animal. And then the oil is extracted from the wool, and it's an occlusive moisturizer, which means that it's going to slow the water loss from our skin. It also can hold twice its weight in water. So when we put this on our lips, it's going to give a bit of a plumping effect and to really reduce those fine lines. The lanolin oil is very hydrating and softening, and it's similar in properties to the sebum on our nose. The next ingredient is the Oleyl Erucate, and this is from fish oil, and this is also just very softening. The next 3 ingredients all contain vitamin E, and that is one of our favorite antioxidants because it's very conditioning and smoothing and is wonderful for mature skin. Keep in mind, I am 36 years old, so I use a lot of vitamin E. Those ingredients are the sesame seed oil, the tocopherol, and the tocopherol acetate. Another antioxidant in this lipstick is the hydrogenated palm glyceride citrate. And this one is also very skin replenishing. When it says hydrogenated, what that means is the fatty acids from the palm oil remain in a solid state. It remains solid at room temperature from the hydrogenation process. So when you see that in front of an ingredient, just keep that in mind. There's also caprylic and capric triglycerides, and that comes from coconut oil, and once again, just very skin replenishing and conditioning. There is also the Rosa Canina flower extract, and that has a bit of a cooling sensation to it, and it also is toning. It's considered a natural astringent, and Lancome has put that ingredient in this lipstick as well. There's also a few other antioxidants in this lipstick. One of them is the Cera Alba, which is beeswax, and that is very moisturizing, and it also creates this barrier, this moisture barrier on the lips that's very long lasting. This also can be used as a preservative. Another ingredient with antioxidant-like properties is the Proxylane, and this was developed by Lancome Laboratories. The actual ingredient name, and I'm sorry, I have to look down for this one, is hydroxypropyl tetrahydropyrantriol. And this is claimed to have anti-aging properties to increase cell firmness, increase collagen, and strengthen the extracellular matrix, which would be just the overall skin complexion. So really to give you a tight firmness and youthful looking effect to the skin. The one thing about this is it seems that all of the studies on this ingredient were done by Lancome itself. I didn't see any third-party studies, and when I do my research, I really research all these ingredients, and I'm reading studies all the time, and I get lost in this rabbit hole world of ingredients quite easily. So with this one by Lancome, they are claiming this ingredient does all of these anti-aging things. However, I have yet to see a third-party study on it. Another ingredient I want to mention is tourmaline, and tourmaline is a crystal that is supposed to strengthen both the body and the spirit. In this lipstick, tourmaline just enhances the shine and the luminosity of the lipstick. Those are the good ingredients that I was so happy to see are in the formulation of this lipstick. Unfortunately, there are some not so great ingredients, and there are 6 different fragrances. Fragrance is a known skin irritant. Now, these fragrance ingredients are the last 6 ingredients in this formula. However, they are there nonetheless. One ingredient I want to mention to you in particular is the perfume fragrance ingredient. Now, in the world of beauty cosmetics manufacturing, that is considered a trade secret. So companies are not obliged to disclose what goes into their special fragrance. That could have hundreds up to thousands of different chemicals. So keep that in mind. Now, that concludes our ingredients review, and I have to say there are just so many emollients and antioxidants in this lipstick. I was really happy to see that. But we don't know yet how they wear and how they perform, so let's now get into our application. I have bought 3 different lipsticks in this collection, a light, a medium, and a dark. They retail for $32 a piece, and when you open up the actual tube, you have to press on the top and it shoots out the lipstick bullet in the bottom. When I look at this lipstick, it does have this very beautiful ruby type of crystalline shape to it. I've never quite used a lipstick like this before that looks like this, but I'm always willing to give something new a try. I also just want to point out that the shade is called Vintage Ruby, and it looks like a very nude pink. I'm not going to use any lip liner or lip primer before putting on this lipstick, so we can really just get a feel of what the actual application of this formula is like. So it feels very thick and creamy on my lips. It has almost that old-fashioned type of lipstick scent, and I can only describe this as when I used to go to my grandmother's house and she would have all her lipsticks, I'd always try them on, and all of her lipsticks always smelled like this. It's just a very old-fashioned floral scent. The formula feels great on my lips. It looks very shiny. This feels like a very old-fashioned lipstick to me, and I really am picking up that floral scent. Wow. I'm just going to take a quick sip from my seltzer. I want to see how much lipstick comes off when it comes into contact with a beverage. Yeah, that's a lot. You can see it all right here. So this is not a lipstick that's going to be long lasting by any means. This is one that I will keep having to reapply throughout the day. Yeah, I don't really see much long lasting going on here. The next shade we're going to try is called Bad Blood Ruby, and let's see what this one is like. This looks like just a very traditional bright red with a very neutral type of tone to it. Okay, this definitely has more of an orange base to it than what I saw when I was just looking at it in the tube. So I think it looks nice on me. I do really like these orange toned reds. Bleeding will definitely be an issue with this formula. I can see it already happening here, and this is a lipstick that's going to slide around a lot. The scent of it is so overpowering. It's really heavy floral. So if you are someone who's very sensitive to fragrances, I would say skip this line because it is strong. And it really does remind me of these old-fashioned lipsticks. I feel like this is what my grandmother used to wear. And the last shade we're going to try on is called Pigeon Blood Ruby, which is a terrible name. And once again, pop it open, and this is dark. So now maybe we've just learned something new, and pigeon blood is very dark. I mean, there's a lot of different names they could have used for this lipstick. But let's try this one on. This color, I have to say, I really do like it. It's just perfect for the upcoming fall season. It's just such a dark red, but it has a lot of brown undertones to it. And to me, this is just the quintessential fall, autumnal, winter type of shade that I like to wear. With that being said, bleeding will definitely be an issue with this color. And this lipstick is not forgiving, so if you do get a little bit of it on your face, it's going to be very hard to get that dye off your skin. You're gonna have to really scrub it. I just wanna point out that with the application of the lipstick, the ruby type effect that it had, that crystal look, is already gone, and now it just looks like a very soft version of a traditional lipstick shape. I wouldn't say that the shape of the lipstick enhanced the ease of the application, but I also wouldn't say it detracted from it either. So I'm just going to now jump into my lip tip, and then afterwards we'll do sort of a final thoughts on the Lancome Ruby Rouge lipsticks. Coming into the colder season, I don't know about you, but I definitely get chapped lips from time to time if I'm not careful, and especially if I'm spending a lot of time outdoors. So lip exfoliation is actually very useful to really just get rid of all of those dead skin cells and to keep the lips looking as plump and healthy as possible. You can make your own lip scrub using coconut oil and brown sugar, or you can buy something. There are several on the market. I recently just purchased this Oleyl Henrickson Lucky Pucker lip scrub, and I want to try it out because the way that this is made, it actually looks like a giant lip gloss. And the instructions are just to rub it on your lips, wipe it away, and you're good to go. I will do more of an in-depth review on this product very soon. It has this lovely apple scent to it, kind of going into that fall theme as well. But I want to just show you how to use lip scrubs and what they can really do for your lips. So I'm not going to go quite into the ingredients yet because I am going to do a full review on this product, but this is going to really help to eradicate all of the dead skin cells from my lips. My lips already do feel a little bit smoother, and this is something I like to do about twice a week in the really dry, cold winter months, maybe even 3 times a week. And this is a great tip for anyone who really likes to use matte lipsticks, because sometimes those matte lipsticks not only dry out the lips, but they can really enhance any dry skin or chapped lips we may already have. So lip scrubs are your friend. So overall, I have to say I'm not crazy about these lipsticks. The fragrance is just too much for me. I feel like it's just in my nose right now, and I'm almost tasting it as well. I have to say I'm really happy I did not purchase the full collection for review, because I would have been really upset if I had all those lipsticks laying around thinking I probably would never really use them. The color isn't bad. They definitely are not long lasting. I mean, I put it on and it just came off right away when I was drinking my seltzer water. They do have a nice sheen to them. They feel nice on my lips. I don't feel like they're drying, but overall for me, this was a bit of a miss. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope you found it informative. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Subscribe now to Lauren O'Connell Beauty TV, and let's navigate together through the world of beauty.